Assalamu alaikum, good morning. We're gonna take you on a Sunday excursion today for the kids. We really need to find a nice kid activity. It's too hot to go outside, and I don't want my kids being at home all day. I want them to go out, explore, enjoy. We're gonna start off by making breakfast. We're gonna have waffles for the babies. So let's go. I just put one waffle in. We mixed some cinnamon in there for flavor, and it looks like I'm going to take these to go so they can eat it in the car. I always like to add some kind of fruit in their meals, fruit or a vegetable. So today they're going to have a peach for breakfast with waffles. So when I'm making waffles from a pancake mix, I always add an egg to make it a little bit fluffier and add some protein for my kids as well. And I'm gonna put the waffles in here for them and the peaches in there in case the peaches get mushy and all soggy. They don't like that. That's their waffles. I'm gonna quickly do my makeup. I have not had breakfast yet. And since I'm still nursing, I do get really sick if I don't eat. So I'm going to make my little protein smoothie and maybe take a piece of fruit with me as well before we go, because obviously we ate out yesterday. So yesterday was Saturday. We ate out Saturday. We try to eat out only once a week. The rest of the week I cook at home, or if my mother-in-law is here, she'll, we'll take turns cooking. And eating out also means like no coffee from outside, nothing, so we tried to keep that rule pretty often. I actually like that rule because then it makes something special feel even more special. I've been using this clear whey protein lately and I love it. It's not as chunky as the whey you put in like shakes and stuff, so this is really nice and light, and it still has 20 grams of protein per scoop. I always need a ton of ice in my drinks, and I'm gonna mix this up, don't worry. And then I'm also gonna have like a date just to keep my energy levels up. It's a socks only facility, so we're all taking our socks. Yeah, thank you. We're in the Sugarland Town Center area, and it's this kids play area called Cheeky Monkeys. The name is so cute. We're here with both of our daughters. I want to see if my 1-year-old wants to play. And my eldest one has a little bit of separation anxiety, so that's why we're bringing her here, and we're going to try to see if she is able to make friends with other kids. That's the goal for today. Cute little ball head. Is that her? Try again? So this is like a cross between like a Chuck E. Cheese and like a My Gym. It's really nice. They have a lot to do. Wow, Minna. Papicha. Okay, I think they had a lot of fun. At one point, I ended up getting stuck in one of the tunnels because there was no way out, and I had to crawl in there with Miss Minna, so that was a full workout for me, and I am winded. We're just finishing up our time with our eldest one, and then I think we're gonna head home after this. I'm not quite sure. Gonna wash Miss Minna's hands because she's putting them in her mouth. And then there was no paper towels. Ugh, no, we gotta air dry. Just got done. They said if you leave a 5-star, no fighting, no fighting. Okay. आपके पास पिंक वाले अभी? ये वाला सिर्फ तो दे दे. Okay. They got these balloons. If we leave a 5-star review, so that was nice, and they gave them both one, which was really nice of them. So yes, all in all, it was pretty clean. There was a lot to do. I was really surprised. They had this little, my little one's teething. They had this little marketplace. They had a clubhouse. Someone's birthday was going on. They had a toddler section. I know, she's like biting it.
खाना फिर अब नेक्स्ट वीकेंड पे तुम्हें बात की जरूरत है।
Inshallah. So I was just surprised with an offer for coffee, which I will never decline. And hopefully, it is the girls' nap time now. I'm not sure if they're gonna sleep. Mini Muslims? Okay. This is real life with kids, you guys. When you're in the car and they're old enough to understand things, they'll want their songs, or like, we have played Wheels on the Bus maybe 100 times this week, and they love Wheels on the Bus. They will never get sick of it. That's Kawa House. So we're at Kawa House. I know I said I wasn't gonna buy any coffee from outside, but this was an offer. It was a gift, so could not decline. Inshallah, it will be compensated though. Helicopter, good job, booties. I really want to see their menu and see what they have, so that's why I'm going inside. They have like the best outdoor seating. Look how cute. They have a bunch of pastries. Guys, I have a major sweet tooth. I'm always craving sweets. Assortment of teas. So we chose one banana tiramisu and one chocolate cake pop for Zahra. Okay, this Gamaria location is so beautiful. Look at that map on the wall. That's like the historic distribution of coffee. The little one just fell asleep. So hopefully she'll still sleep when we get home, but I don't think so. She has like 10-minute nap increments. They're both not very good with sleeping. Okay, so they didn't have the pistachio latte. They said they were out of pistachio, which I was so sad, but I got a caramel iced macchiato, and they said it was like the same amount of sweetness. It's really good. Creamy, not super sweet. The caramel is good too. Kawa House never fails. Apne Pili. That's the old sugar factory, which Sugarland was founded on. We have successfully put both girls to sleep in the car. That's my nosebleed. They fell asleep. Zahra had her cake pop, so I'm going to use this opportunity to try the banana tiramisu. There's some cake stuck on it from I don't know where. This is the only thing in the box. But yeah, as you know, I love banana flavored things. It's a word that I don't like to use, moist, because it gives me the heebie-jeebies, but it really is. It's soft. The banana flavor isn't too overpowering. It's a very light, subtle banana flavor. The cream is nice. It's not too sweet. 9 out of 10. So everyone's usually like, how do you have time to do that, or when you get things done? This is usually the time I get things done. Like if one or both of them are sleeping, that's when I'll edit my videos or like upload content, make my thumbnails, stuff like that. Nap time is usually when I use things to get things out of the way. Use time to get things out of the way. If I'm at home, I will usually use that time to cook or clean, depending on the situation. Yeah. You just have to work around it. And then at night, when I take my little one, since she's still nursing, once she sleeps, I'm still in bed with her, I'm laying down with her. That's when I do all of my like, content editing, voiceovers, and things like that. So I'm home and I've decided to change into my traditional attire. This is called a shalwar kameez. The reason for that is because I'm going to be starting to cook. Just now I'm going to be making keema, aloo, which is ground beef and potatoes, and I don't want all the smells going in my outside clothes. Also, they're super comfortable, and I'm really excited because I can finally fit into some of my clothes that I haven't been able to fit into in the past like year and a half. So now the girls are playing with their daddy. I'm gonna start cooking. I'm just slicing up some onions. We're making aloo keema today, which is basically ground beef and potatoes, desi style, of course. And we're gonna make it with like chapati roti, which is like very flat, like bread, almost like a tortilla, but like also desi version. So this recipe I actually we found it online, and I'm gonna try it because the keema I make all the time always ends up dry, and I want to make it a little bit more juicy today. So I just started off by slicing some onions, like 2.5 tomatoes, and then a chili and some garlic. I'm also still going to add like ginger garlic paste because I feel like the taste of that is just so authentic. And one garlic clove isn't going to be enough for the amount of keema that I'm making. So we're going to do like 2 packages of keema, which would add up to like a pound and a half, I believe. Maybe 2 pounds almost. I'm not quite sure. I don't really measure anything when I'm cooking. I just go by what I feel is right and our taste. And we are a family of 4 adults and 2 children, mashallah. So we do tend to make a little bit extra so we can have it in the fridge if somebody wants to munch or snack later. Here I'm adding all of my ingredients and then 2 bay leaves as well. I love the smell of bay leaf. It's quite strong, so if you're using it, open a window, burn some candles, have some bahur, you know the drill. We're just going to mix it until it's well mixed, and after that I'm going to add some water and some ginger garlic paste. I love a lot of ginger garlic paste, so maybe 2 spoons of that, and then maybe like 2 cups of water. I'm just gonna eyeball it. There's no real measurements here. This is just enough to boil down like the ingredients, mix them well together. The onions should be really soft and almost not noticeable. And the tried and true shan masala. This is the shan masala keema mix, and I'm just using like maybe a quarter of that. So, we don't want to make it too spicy and too salty either. So, make sure you play around with the flavors, the ingredients, whatever works best for your family, whatever your family likes. If you like it really spicy, then maybe go for half a packet. We're just going to cover this to boil. And so now once that's cooking, it's simmering in the pot, I am starting to work on cleaning the kitchen. So I am wiping down the countertops, I'm doing the dishes, anything else basically I need to do while it's cooking. This is my time. And you as a mom, as anyone who works, you need to multitask. You can't just do everything when you have time to do it. I'm also peeling the potatoes at this time to put in with the keema, just so I have everything done, and I don't have to worry about that. And we're watching cricket. I go back and I check on the keema, and the water is still in there. It's still boiling, so I'm just going to give it a quick mix before I move on to something else. I want to make sure it doesn't stick to the pot. And I haven't added oil in here yet. Miss Mina has decided to join me in cooking. And there's Miss Jojo. So this is how we got my eldest to walk, and we're trying to get Miss Mina to walk as well. So I just placed some Cheerios on the coffee table, and then she kind of follows it around the table. If your child is food motivated, I feel like this is a good option. आपको अच्छी लगती है सारा? So they haven't watched TV all morning, alhamdulillah, which is pretty good for us. Usually if they have like an outside activity, or in the evenings we take them for a walk, or ride their bikes, or go to the park or the pool. That's our usual evening activity. In the morning we try to play with them, like whoever's home, like I try to play with them. Their grandparents, their dad, whoever's home. We'll read to them, and then they'll get TV like maximum maybe 1 to 2 hours a day. Sundays are different than others, it just depends. I'm just gonna finish some laundry while the food is still cooking, and I'll see you guys in a bit. You know the house needs bakhur when we're cooking desi. Uh-oh, Mina. So you can see like the water's pretty much almost gone from the keema. We're gonna add in the potatoes, some oil, some more water, and let it boil for a little bit, and then that'll be done. So this is the finished look. I did check previously if the potatoes were fully cooked, and they have been sitting in the heat for a little bit, so I'm just gonna show you guys how they should look. So it should be like super tender enough for the spoon to go in, just like that. Before I serve this, I'm gonna garnish it with some mint. My mom actually put these up, like put us on these home style polka rotis, and I'm so grateful because I love roti. I'm not like a rice person that much. Oops, I ripped it. But yeah, these taste just like home style, and it saves me so much time. So yeah, these I got at the Desi store. And shamelessly, I'm also gonna eat some of my brownies that I made. Don't be impressed though, they're from the box, but I just love a good like brownie. Trying to put my youngest to sleep, but the thunderstorm just started and now she's awake. That was a little thunder, but I pray for the kids that have to listen to sounds like that every single day. And I pray for their parents, because all any parent wants to do is give their kids a good life, safety, happiness. So keeping them in your prayers is what we can do. Donating, pushing, contacting your reps. Yeah. Alhamdulillah for everything. And may Allah ease their pain. We were planning to go to the pool today with the girls, but it ended up raining, and my husband went and saw the pool and he said it was green. Yeah, so we ended up playing a little bit in the room. We're gonna read some stories later, start their bedtime routine, bath time, things like that, and that'll be our end of day unwind. Post dinner kitchen cleanup. No. So my late night fixation lately has been this drink that I love. So you get a cup of ice, a really cold soda. We have this one since the rest are boycott. This is the Zero Cal, I think it's lemon lime. I like mine really sour, so I usually add like lemon juice or a lime, which I don't have either right now. So I'm just gonna add some mint and then just like a splash of this blue raspberry syrup. So this is where we started to wind down our evening with the kiddos. We took them for a walk, and then they had their baths. And afterwards, once they were all read to and tucked in bed, I decided to do my skincare. Disclaimer, don't forget to make wuzu first. The worst feeling ever is you doing all your skincare and then you forget that you have to make wudu. So don't forget to do that. I'm just adding my cleanser, washed my face. It was retinol night. I do forget to put it on sometimes, but that's okay. Added some moisturizer, and then we called it a night. We prayed, and Miss Minna was still awake with me until like 11 o'clock, but that's okay. They're kids, they're not robots. You may be wondering why my skincare routine looks a bit bland. I just haven't had time to update it recently, and honestly, most times I don't even have time to do it. I just skip it through the day. I'll just wash my face with water. But yeah, under eye cream used to be a favorite of mine, especially because I have dry under eyes. And lately I've just been using like whatever. But moisturizing for my skin is still a must. Even though it's hot outside, it's sweaty, I still have dry skin. So I do have to moisturize every single day. And oops, like I accidentally put too much retinol. It just squirted out. But yeah, if you guys like this vlog, if you guys want more vlogs like this, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you all who support me on this channel. Truly, 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 I would not have, come this far without you all. So thank you again, and we will see you next time on Meals with Minnie. Thank you. Tata. Tata.